We're back with another episode of Let's Talk About It.
Dude. And we're about to talk about one of the hottest. No, not so hot. One of the.
You just stop.
No, man. One of the games I'm really excited to play.
To Mecha, one of the most hottest games.
Damn, bro.
It's just like you want it. If you want it to be hot, it can be
I mean,
hot.
it can be hot, I guess.
We're talking about Destiny 2.
Destiny expansion 2.
Expansion 2. Oh, it's not. It's still Destiny 1.
It's still Destiny 1. Expansion number 2.
I'll start this because you got way more to say than I do.
Yeah.
Well, first out, we all were Destiny players. I was a year one, and then backed off for 2 years and came back later when they were done. Mecha's been there since the beginning too, but he hasn't backed off. He's been playing it. And the one thing I did see on here that got my attention. No, okay. I love Destiny.
Spit it out, man.
It just has so many bitter memories with it.
Spit it out.
So many bitter memories. And the thing that sucked is, like, I was super hyped when Destiny was first announced. I was one of those people that went out midnight waiting in line to go get it.
You were?
Yeah, I
didn't know that.
was a super fan for Destiny.
I did not
then
know
the
that.
game came out, and then I was crushed. And I found out why. You know, the writers left, and then the story was cut, and then the game, you know, they still released the game for what they had. And I have to say, after all that, they had a horrible start. They managed to continue with that game, and if you see it now to compare to then, it's completely different, but in a good way. It's rewarding just by playing. We played a little last night, and I was loving the fact that it was giving me random medals just for participating because I was.
You're talking about Destiny 1.
Yeah, and I was not at the proper light level to be in some areas, but because I participated, I still got rewarded, and it was good. Everything felt balanced again, as it should. There was just a thing of the story that, you know, felt, you know, I know it wasn't second thought, but it felt second thought to me. So with Destiny 2, first thing I feel is there's a story. There's a huge story, and it's starting right off from that story of this Cabal guy that's ready to kill and destroys the tower. Now, it's already
Name is the Red Baron.
The Red Baron.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
The Red
No,
Baron.
it's not.
Everyone knows at this point that they said that when Destiny 2 comes out, you're not going to have your stuff, and people were upset. But then when the trailers came out, they revealed that the reason is this Cabal, the Red Baron, is destroys the tower. And, you know, I think that's great because it's like awesome. It means everyone gets a clean slate when we start this game. And I feel like that's what. And they needed that. They needed that clean slate.
Now,
there's people like me that don't want to hate the game and want to come back to it, but then when you play it, you're just like, well, what's the point? What's the point of playing this? Like, I stay with a game if the story is great. And if there's missing patches in the story, if it feels like I have to, you know, buy this part to get another part of a story, I wasn't that down for it. I wasn't that thrilled for that experience. But, you know, Bungie's smart. They usually never give up. And from this, it looks like everything that was a complaint in Destiny 1 hopefully will be fixed in Destiny 2. That's all I really got to say about that.
So, I see your point of view, and I'm kind of glad that you're here because, I mean, I've been, like you said, without going into too much detail, I've been playing Destiny since day one, and I've not really stopped playing Destiny. And when I saw the gameplay and I saw everything, I mean, I've seen all the videos, anything you can imagine. I'm into this game big time. And I so far what I see, the engine looks upgraded. I would atone the upgrade from like Halo 3 to ODST, where like Halo 3 looked like better than Halo 2, but then ODST just really hit the mark or really pushed the limits of what the Halo 3 engine could.
Yeah.
And the reason because these are Bungie games, so it kind of looks like that, huh?
They're relevant.
They're relevant, right? So Bungie kind of does that, you know. They because the Reach engine look pretty different. So I want to say yes. I'm sure there's going to be upgrades. I mean, really, I was not looking for a graphical update into this game. That was not my main priority because I feel like the game already looks really good.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
it
mean,
holds up.
if they're bringing it over from the Xbox 360, no longer any support, cutting that group off because I mean, people, come on.
Come on, yeah.
The
I'm
Scorpio's
sorry,
coming out. You've had now
technology.
two
You have to
consoles.
keep up if you want
You've
to
had two
be a
consoles, so
console
let's
gamer.
go. Like bring it on. But at the same time, I have to say like I'm glad they're bringing that over, and I'm glad that they're doing that. And they need to show it up. They need to, if it has more power, why not show us more of what that engine can do?
Yeah.
Which it looks like there was a bit of from what I could see in the grainy gameplay video that I've seen so far from the actual homecoming. It's a homecoming mission where it goes through the attack of the Cabal.
That first mission. That
Uh-huh,
you start
right,
off in the
right.
game.
It's called the Homecoming. You can kind of see like some weather effects are really looking good. Like some of the cinematics in that game they're as well. Supposedly they're going to be more abundant, and the story is going to be much more well placed. And you're going to be
That's
able
what
to
I want.
yeah, and you're going to be able to fight alongside your characters, your leaders, your characters in the game. And so they're really making this game a way more interactive game than the first game was, and I'm glad and I'm glad that they're doing this. Some updates to the game are, they're no longer going to be fighting 6v6. They're doing 4v4. Yes, I love that. That's Halo 3 style.
Yeah.
I just I love the 4v4. I think it's a much more personal fight between two teams. Six is a little too big in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they're doing something that should, I mean, it's kind of a fix, not really. It's sort of matchmaking for raids. It's called guided games, where a clan can choose to, if you have a clan or a group of people that are with you, you can choose to opt, for a random player or a couple random players that want to join in while they're searching through guided games. Now, this is
Is it
sort
still
of
matchmaking too? Besides that,
no.
damn.
So that was my measure. That was my kind of gripe on it. I'm like, okay, cool, that is awesome, but at the same time,
You
why
gotta be really
aren't you doing
invested.
matchmaking? And in a way, I have to kind of go back to the other game that's kind of similar to Destiny right now, which is the Division, because the Division you can matchmake with anybody, but you end up having problems where like people just suck sometimes.
Yeah.
So I can see why matchmaking may not be too alluring, and it's all about. Sometimes you don't end up talking to those people, and Destiny's about community.
Yeah.
So a random matchmaking party for a raid could be good and it could be bad because
Yeah.
people may not have mics, people may not have this and that you need. And at least if you have a clan, if that guy joins and he doesn't have a mic, you need a mic.
Well, if I always felt like if you're ever participating in a clan of a game, you are invested in that game. Like
Sure.
you love that game
Yeah.
with a passion.
So guided games, I think it's Bungie's way. If we could, if you
making-
want to look at it in a negative way, sure, but in a positive way, I
see
think
that
it's
as positive.
I think
Yeah.
it's a better way for Bungie to kind of mitigate the randomness of players that might be coming in and not have a really, they're just trying out the game or whatever. And this clan is really trying to finish a raid,
Yeah.
so it's a less time waster.
And especially when we're talking about raids, like the one thing I've always experienced with raids, because like when the expansions came out, I always tried them, even though I wasn't like the only one I tried was, I think everyone did, the Volta Glass was the one where we took it serious. I remember there was live streams of people trying to beat it, and it took like 10 hours and 6 hours, and then now nowhere someone's like, I did it in 2, and we're like, what the hell? Now it's like a joke. But then after that one, it was like I didn't play Destiny, but then they kept doing raids, and I loved the Volta Glass. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
And then I try it. By the time I jumped in, everyone already beat it and knew the shortcuts. And when I came in, I was the odd one where they were like, all right, you need to know your job. I'm like, I have a job, I have a duty. And then they'd have to explain it to me, and then I became that player that was inconvenient for them. And
In a way, this will be good because a lot of times, like for guided games, I can see where like you're playing with your buddies or a clan or whatever, and some guy comes in, and really you only want that 6 person for kind of like assurance that you're gonna have 6 people.
Yeah.
But you may be able to beat the whole game in like with 4 people. That's the case for like the Volta Glass where.
I don't know the term of it, but like I was that player
Carry,
where it's
you were
like I can
carrying.
handle myself. I just had to be in the back. because they could kill me instantly.
You were carrying them.
I was carrying. They were carrying me.
Yeah.
I was just making sure I was staying alive.
Right, and I think in a lot of ways that'll be a good thing for players that are new, especially if clans have 5 people and they're inviting one lucky person to come join them and beat the raid.
Yeah,
that'll be an awesome experience because these people know what they're doing.
Yeah, and it was pretty awesome experience from my point of view, being the person not knowing what's going on. I'm like, whoa. They're like, all right, you need to stay in the light and then go forward. And, we got these husk following us everywhere.
Dude.
Whatever they're called.
You remember that, huh? A couple things. The campaign is going to be a way much more immersive. They're going to have, each planet will have different outposts.
Did you see the animals?
Yes,
there's animals.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I hope
patrol.
They actually do include that in that way.
One thing I know for sure is they said there's no tower, so everything will be done.
No.
On the interface.
No. There is towers.
Well, I mean, there's no. Wait, what?
Yeah, there is, and each planet will have its own tower.
All right. What about messing with your stuff? I believe that was
each planet will have that available.
But you don't need to go to that to mess
that
with
one
your stuff.
place. No.
That's the thing.
And also, so like this is kind of cool too. You can actually go from one planet to another without going into orbit.
What?
Yeah.
So that's nice.
You can take off from the planet into the next planet.
Nice.
No longer that loading. They're trying to make it way more immersive. Each place will have a tower, so you'll be able to mess with and get your bounties there. And what's cool about this is that you'll now have a map. The game will not actually because there's no map in the original game. Mm-hmm. So you'll actually have a map, so you can spot where people are at. Nice. You can see what's going on. Hey, I'm over here by this large rock. Okay, bro, I don't see you. Yeah. You know, now you can. Another thing is that you'll be playing like the worlds will actually have NPCs that need you to do subquests for them.
Nice. And it's starting to actually feel like an RPG game.
Like they're very much going for a more RPG feel, but it's cool because all this can be done with another friend. Your fire team essentially. Yeah. And the campaign has the name of the campaign is the Red War, which to me alludes to the fact that this was an expansion, man.
Yeah,
like, this was supposed to be an expansion. I remember them saying that the last expansion was going to be a Cabal raid.
Yeah.
And the Red War was like the Taken
raid.
King.
Yeah.
You know, it was just another title. So like that again, like it doesn't.
I always felt that with Destiny though. It's like when they do an expansion, it's like I swear I thought they were gonna make Destiny and everything. It's just gonna add on to Destiny.
Right, but no, they're calling this. It's Destiny 2, but then the campaign is called the Red War. So that to me says like, okay, so it should be. It was either gonna be called Destiny 2, the Red War,
or Destiny, the Red War,
or Destiny, the Red War, or why put a number and then put a name to the campaign.
I don't want to say anything for them, but what I felt with is Bungie knew they had a hard 3 years. They even though like you told me they did
it was hard.
They did.
And it sucked for a lot of us.
The game did really well for what it came out as. I have feelings like they know that they could have even done better if they would have just had everything lined up the way they wanted to.
Yeah.
So Destiny 2 is a way to bring those people back because there's another half of people like me that are even more bitter than me. They're like, I'm not touching that fucking game. You're not going to get me for another penny. Nice try, Bungie.
Yeah.
And I get it. And I was like,
I was that player, man. I'll be honest. When the new expansion came out and I was like, you guys are really asking for more money.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be free, dude. I really contemplated not getting that expansion just because of that. But I got it because I'm a Destiny player and I wanted to join in. And it was really fun. And it was worth it.
And then I saw you playing it and I was like, damn it. Shit, this game's good.
It is, isn't it?
I got it too.
The last iteration of Destiny is really good, and I wonder, are they bringing that style to the new game? Are they including what happens to Iron Banner? What happens to Trials? What happens to the races? The wannabe pod racing.
And
you know what I mean?
When we were playing last night on regular Destiny, I was telling you, I was like, I really hope they keep all this and just move it to Destiny 2 because like I love getting random medals and badges and then all the like everything they did in that game was like this game feels complete now.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna make a second one. Do not
do the same mistake of just simply of saying, oh, okay, you know what, this is cool, we'll start fresh and we'll just restart. No, you guys had something good.
Yeah.
Take from that, learn from that, bring it over.
Add on to it,
please. Like, you know what? I don't care if you guys are releasing an expansion. As long as you guys really revamp that,
Yeah.
Give us new exotics. Give us new everything. They gave us we already know there's a strike that's super freaking similar to a bunch of other strikes called the Inverted Spire.
Yeah.
Nothing new there.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, the gameplay hasn't really shown me that the game is actually that much newer or anything. But I've heard from multiple sources that the people that have played the game that the game, you don't know that it's Destiny 2 until you start to play the game. So I want to talk about just kind of go through some of the subclasses. One of the subclasses for the Warlock, freaking awesome. It's called Dawnblade, where you throw. I'm not sure if you've seen this, where it's a fire one, but instead of throwing grenades, which is with the revive.
Yeah.
Okay. Which I wonder how that's going to work out because revive was a good one.
Yeah.
But it's now you're
Phoenix.
throwing blades to the ground in midair. You haven't seen that.
No.
Okay, so I'll show you after. And then the new Titan, there's a new Titan one called
I saw the Titan drop a shield. Like
yeah. His name is called the Sentinel.
I
He
saw
can,
someone
guard.
have the Captain American shield, and
Yeah.
then I saw someone else drop down a shield. Like
the drop down shield, the Sentinel, that's the Titan.
Okay.
The other shield, that's the Warlock.
what?
The Warlock does the
Captain America
shield. Yep.
He threw it.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
That's the
yeah.
Warlock.
I'm excited.
And then the Hunter is the Arc Striker, which if you could see his moves are like he's like a freaking ninja.
Did he had the katana,
I don't know.
or he had a ninja sword?
He was a freaking ninja the way he
had
looked.
a samurai type weapon. I was like, ooh.
That looks cool.
Like if you have anything that resembles a ninja or a samurai, I mean, I'm sold.
Dude, and
I'm that easy.
All those powers look awesome, but I also wonder, like, okay, so we're getting these subclasses, but is it really just a gimmicky, like, it looks kind of new, it is maybe sort of new, or is this really a revamp with style where these subclasses, all of them look very much more action-packed, and I still hope they have that balance of, like, okay, this is like the shield, this is the support, this is the attack,
like,
this is the middle.
You can't. It's like we all like feeling like gods, but I did like that they had roles.
Yeah.
And you had, if you were this character, you were playing a certain role.
And it was very clear, like
it was very clear. It was
like the
all right.
void walker for the Warlock is the attack.
Yeah.
The why am I skipping here?
The fire one.
The fire is the Sun Singer.
Yeah.
Which is your support role, and then the I cannot think of the arc one.
The hovering lightning god.
Yeah, freaking Palpatine over there.
Yeah. Palpatine move.
I cannot. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyway, that one's like the middle ground where like you're sort of support because it has a lot of ways you can tweak that one.
Yeah.
And kind of make it for the other team and for your other teammates. But at the same time, you can really really do some damage.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And each class has its own. I primarily play as a Warlock, even though I have both Hunter and Titan.
I've always stuck as a Warlock.
Yeah.
I did the beta as a Titan and Hunter, and then I was like, I love Warlock.
I did the beta as a Titan too, actually. Yeah, that was my first class, and then I switched over to Warlock.
I am just going to stick with
And
Warlock.
how are they going to handle Blink? How are they going to handle all that? You know?
We'll find out.
I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for the game. I am not going to run out to get at midnight.
I will.
I will come hang out with Mecha, and if it comes out good, then I will get it too.
Yeah, I'll be doing that. Apparently, Bungie also has rewards for veteran players, so that'll be kind of cool. Like they're not going to be bringing your whole character over, but some aspects of it will carry over.
That'll be nice.
And people that are veteran players will have that extra. Like, hey,
I'm a considered veteran player.
Yeah.
My account
You may not be though.
I am and I'm not.
You may
if they go off completion, I'm not.
No, and some of the new planets are Titan.
The moon?
Titan, huh?
The moon?
Yeah, Titan, the moon.
Nice.
Io, which is another moon, and Nessus, which is a planet out in the outskirts of our solar system that belongs.
See, this is all I wanted. I wanted to explore.
Yeah.
I remember when Destiny first came out, I said I just want to be able to stick on patrol, have my fun there, and do everything while I'm patrolling. And that's what I heard that you can do, and I'm excited. Like, and this excitement was Destiny 1.
Now let me say this.
I'm also very nervous.
Where is the moon? Where is
that was the tower.
Where's Mars?
That
where I don't want these other places to leave, and I'm kind of disappointed if they really.
Yeah, we're
didn't.
in our solar system, right?
They are. What are you talking about? Yeah, we are.
I was just saying, like, where's the moon? Where's Mars? I'm like,
now Earth is no longer in the tower, so Earth is actually going to be in the UK. You're going to be in the forest.
that would be cool.
It's like a
Well, I did like
a resistance camp.
The what?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, because the city's destroyed.
They did show. Oh, that was an old. Okay.
Yeah, you're out in the forest. You're like in the UK, man.
Yeah,
it's cool.
There's so many videos out of it because they did like the opening trailer, the reveal trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, we're just talking about this one, and going from what this one. This was the gameplay. This was showing you all that. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Excited. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. Well, it comes out September 8th, man. If you pre-order the game, you get the beta. They still haven't announced when the beta's coming out. Hopefully they do that.
I did see that if you start your Destiny game, you have a chance to pay for a pre-order, and then you get beta codes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get that.
So Mecha's gonna get that.
And then if you Greenery will be able to play it also. I don't know about you now. You may have to
I'll
come
find
over.
a way.
You can come over.
Yeah, I'll come over.
Yeah, Dan will
play
just come over with his big T-Rex claws.
There we go.
But
yeah, that's
and then yeah, I can talk about this game day and night, man. But those are basically all the details right now. I'm sure I'm leaving some out, some of the major ones out. It's supposed to be $39 in the UK, and then it's gonna be $59 here, supposedly.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens with the expansions and all that.
It's a triple title game, so I would expect it. Just don't be a schlong and don't be a penis.
Geez.
That's all I ask for, Destiny.
What does that
Bungie.
mean?
Exactly what it means. Don't be a schlong.
That can be a good thing, though.
And don't be a penis.
That can be a good thing.
No, not in this terms. Don't be that.
Oh man. Well,
I have faith in you, Bungie. Don't prove me wrong.
Well, Bungie, I'm really freaking excited for this game. Thank you for that new expansion. Until you prove me wrong, I'm still gonna buy the expansion because your expansions are $40 anyway. So what the heck, $20
Might as well
more?
buy the game.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. I mean, so far I'm excited.
Yeah,
get it, guys. I want to play with you guys.
Yeah. So if you guys are excited, whose boat are you on? Are you coming from Dino's boat of bitterness and horribleness, or are you come from Mecha's where you're a fan all along? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, or email us.
Or email us at
Players.
What was it?
ExpressionPlayers@gmail.com with an X.
Without the E?
Without the E.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. Do it.
All right, guys.
See ya.
We'll see you next time.